Hello and welcome friends to our first problem solving session related to motion in one dimension. As friends we are complete in our theory sessions, let us try some basic board level conceptual questions regarding to motion in a straight line. As you all know, gradually we will be increasing our level of this particular questions, and finally we are going to discuss IIT JEE IEEE pattern questions. Now friends, without wasting much of our time, let us straight away start with this first question that is right on your screen. Now in this particular question, first of all, let us read it out. A car moving along a straight road with a speed of 126 km per hour is brought to stop within a distance of 200 meter. We are supposed to calculate the retardation of this car, which is assumed to be constant, and how long does it take for this particular car to stop. Is it clear friends? So first of all, let us draw a basic diagram so that we get an idea of this particular question. Now in this particular case, a car is traveling on a straight road with a velocity, let me say the velocity given to us is 126 km per hour, which is brought to stop within a distance, that is, before coming to rest it travels a distance of 200 meter. We are supposed to calculate the retardation. This is 0. Now friends, as you know, if acceleration, or rather in case of retarded motion, retardation is constant, we are free to work with equation of motion. Is it clear friends? Now first of all, the initial velocity of this particular car has been provided to you, that is 126 km per hour, while the distance is given in terms of s, that is distance is given in terms of meter. So we need to change either of these quantities. Let us change this initial velocity in terms of meter per second. So 126, 1 kilometer is 1000 meters divided by 3600 seconds. So we are left with this. On calculating this, what do you get? You will get 35 meter per second. So this particular car is moving with an initial velocity of 35 meter per second, while the distance it travels before coming to rest is 200 meter. And finally when it comes to that, you know that its final velocity will be 0. Is it clear? Now we know from equation of motion that v square minus u square will be equal to 2as. Is it clear? Now v in this particular case is going to be 0, while talking about u square it will be 35 squared, which will be equal to 2 into a retardation, let me call it ar, into distance that it travels is 200 meters. So this will be simply a calculation mathematical, that is minus 35 squared divided by 400. Is it clear? Or on calculation you will get your retardation is equal to minus 3.06 meter per second square, that is this unit of this particular case. So in this particular case your final answer comes out to be minus 3.06 meter per second square. Is it clear friends? Let us move on to the next question. A car that starts from rest, that is your initial velocity is 0, and accelerates uniformly, which means uniform acceleration, so we can simply say that a is constant. For 10 seconds the time has been given. It attains a velocity of 36 kilometers per hour. It then runs at constant velocity and is finally brought to rest in 50 meter with a constant retardation. Is it clear friends? The total distance covered by this particular car is 500 meter. Find the value of acceleration, retardation and total time taken. So friends, first of all what we need to do is we need to draw a diagram. Initially the car is at rest. Is it clear? So your initial velocity in this particular case will be 0. After that it travels or accelerates uniformly and attains a velocity that is of 36 km per hour, or you can simply say it will be 10 meter per second. Is it clear? Now time taken by this to travel this much distance or to attain a velocity of 10 meter per second is 10 seconds. Is it clear? And what we know, during this motion its acceleration is constant. Is it fine friends? Okay. Now after that it moves with a constant velocity for some time. So in this particular case, for this motion your velocity remains constant. Is it clear? Now as we know, acceleration is change in velocity with respect to change in time, so we can say for this motion your acceleration will be equal to 0, and as the velocity is constant, we can say after this particular motion the velocity will again be 10 meter per second. Is it fine friends? And finally after traveling a distance of 50 meters, this particular distance is provided to you, that is this is 50 meter, this particular car again stops, that is its velocity at this particular instant will be 0, and we can say that this particular motion is retarded, so it has been given that your deceleration or retardation is constant. Is it fine friends? Okay, so basically we are going to deal with this particular question as 3 motions. This will be your first motion, that is uniformly accelerated. This will be your uniform motion. And this will be your retarded motion, that is uniformly retarded motion. Is it fine friends? Okay, so starting with this first, that is your uniformly accelerated motion, what do you know? Your initial velocity is 0 while your final velocity is equal to 10 meter per second, while the time taken, that is let me call t1, is 10 seconds. Is it fine? Now as acceleration is constant, we are free to work with equation of motion. So we can simply say that v will be equal to u plus at. Now v in this particular case is given to you, u is 0 plus acceleration into time, that is 10 seconds. So simply you can say that your acceleration comes out to be 1 meter per second square. Is it fine friends? So for the first case your acceleration comes out to be 1 meter per second square. Is it clear? Now as you have acceleration, you can simply calculate the distance that it has traveled for this first motion. We know s1 is equal to ut or ut1 plus half of at1 square, or simply s1 will be equal to, now u in this particular case is 0, so ut will be 0, it will be simply half of 1 into 100, which is simply that s1 will come out to be 50 meters. Hence the distance traveled by it in this uniformly accelerated motion is 50 meters. Is it fine friends? Okay, so the distance traveled by it in this particular case, or let me write down over here, this distance is equal to 50 meters, while this distance is also given to you, which is 50 meters. Is it clear? So we can simply say as the total distance is provided to you, which is 500 meters, so this particular distance when it travels for constant velocity will be surely 400 meters. Is it fine?